What is up, guys? Welcome back to CrimsonCX and welcome back to another OpenTTD video. Today we're doing another one of these, what do you call them? One of those 10 minutes to see how much I can build. We've got infinite money. And basically I'm looking at my recording software. When it turns to 30 seconds into the recording, I'm going to start and then I'll stop. When it gets to 10 minutes 30 on my recording software. So let's get started now. Okay, so what we want to do is ideally connect the biggest places. So if we put, say, something like that, and then it can go to that. It won't take too long to get to. The fact is, if you're that lazy and can't be bothered to get from there to there, I don't know what to tell you, but if we just connect that in, there we are, I almost screwed that up. If we then put that there, and then get a train, new vehicle, don't even look at the vehicle really, just buy, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then what we want to do is tell it basically just go from here to here, back and forth, and start making us some money. Okay, so with that underway, I think a little bus route in town is not a bad idea actually. So if we build some bus stations, I'm thinking maybe one there, and then one here, and then we'll give ourselves a bus depot. We'll put that here, and we'll buy a couple buses to just get started. So by vehicle, we'll do there to there, and then if I recall with how these vehicles usually work, can I duplicate one? Buy a copy. So does this have the exact same details? Yes, it does. Okay, so put that in, and then give it a little time to start, and then yeah, we'll put that. So we've got 2 buses, 1 train. About 2 minutes in. Okay. What's next? We can probably extend our bus network a little bit. So maybe go down to there and then to there. And then put down another bus station. We'll do one like that. That will do. So if we then get another bus, number 3, and we'll just do Hunting Hall to there. Nice. So here we've got ourselves something nice going. Do we have trams? No, we don't. We don't have monorail. We don't have a monorail. Maybe should have looked into that, but too late now. Alright, we're gonna build something here, an airport, and we're gonna find somewhere which is decently sized. I think probably about, there you are. And obviously we'll get ourselves a plane, get something good ideally. Want something with which won't crash ideally, because while I don't have to deal with the long-term issues, I'd rather it didn't crash still. So airplane, go from there to here. Okay, let's just get that started. So how far in are we? We're about 4 minutes. Okay, I think we can do a lot more still. So we'll lock in on another station, put it there, and we'll take it up to here, and then there, and we go there. So that was easy. That was easy enough. We will put a station there. Can we extend it to another place which is decently sized? Yes, we can, with fair ease. So yeah, if it stays one track, and then we'll go to about there, and then go there. Okay, put that there, and we've got ourselves a solid enough. See, look, the airplane's already doing stuff. So if we get ourselves another diesel, and then we'll do 4, and we'll set it the route of Prunville to Grussingwell to Pluckbridge. Okay, interesting. So we'll get that going. It doesn't matter too much, but what are our financials like? How much operating profit have we made? So on the road vehicles, we've made about... Wait, we're in 19. That's not bad. That's not awful. I don't know why it took me a minute to work that out, but that's looking pretty good. I think the strategy now is... Yes, we'll do airport number 3. Go there. And we'll just say, do that. Find the 80% one. And then go simply enough from there to the other one, which is not too far away. The trains are starting to work now as well. Let's get that going. They shouldn't run into each other, hopefully. You'd hope not anyway. Okay, so new idea, we'll put that there. My new idea is, I guess that goes straight through that village, which isn't ideal. But if we go then, if we dodge it briefly, that isn't connected, I can tell. I can see the tiny dot, which isn't connected. Is that the one? I almost went past it. In fact, I did go past it. That wasn't very good. Okay, we're taking a bit of time on this one. Isn't a good idea. So might just be easier to call it quits and just say that anything which is beyond that we don't need. And then connect that in. I know it isn't that efficient, but there you go. So if we connect that in, and we'll go why not make it interesting? So that would mean, oh yeah, you can't do that, can you? We need to zoom in because I don't think we're being that efficient by doing stupid things like that. So then that means go down. And then up there. Thanks for the save. That scared the life out of me, to be honest. It's a really inefficient railway, and it's taken the most time out of everything so far, but hopefully it will be worth it. Okay, so then put that in there. Connect that to there. We got roughly a minute and a half maybe. So there you are. And then simply enough, gonna go here to this other place. We'll get that going. Okay, we have a minute roughly. So any things we want to add? Maybe a bus isn't a bad idea. We'll do a bus to the next place along. Yeah, that'll be easy. Connect that in. And we'll do a couple bus stops. Then we'll put a depot in here. We roughly have about half a minute now. So get a bus by, and then say go from Pinningbury to hunting hall. Yeah, and then another 20 seconds, we'll say to there, and then we'll say duplicate those, and with that, basically 5 seconds to spare. There we are. That is, funny enough, that equaled an entire year, which is actually quite convenient. But what have we done? Well, if we were in the actual game, we'd be well in debt, but that's not the point. We made a revenue of about 38 grand in about a year. The aircraft carried pretty much. Yeah, the aircraft carried, trains and road vehicles were about the same. So yeah, that's what I made in about, so all this basically. I think that's pretty good. If you think you can do better with 10 minutes and infinite money, please let me know by try out yourself and let me know how you do in the comments down below. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye.